Hey guys, it's Tracy from Crochet Rossetti. How's everybody doing? I think it's been almost 2 weeks since my last video. Been busy, starting to do some cosmetic things around the house, working on projects, some of which I have designed, but won't be doing a pattern for. Yeah. It's been, the past couple of days, it's been rainy, so we had a couple of days of pajama day. Monday, the kids didn't have school. Tuesday, my husband did not have work. He got the day off, but he has to work Saturday, so it's a trade-off. But he got away with dealing with the wet weather. My voice is a little froggy. My nose is a little stuffy. My eyes are a little watery. I am coming down with my first fall cold. Yay me. Anyway, I'll just OD on bone broth and turmeric and ginger and all that fun, good stuff to try to fight it. So we're doing, replacing blinds. Right now we have shades because it's more hypoallergenic. But with the shades, you have to have curtains, which kind of defeats that purpose with my allergies. So we're doing the Farmer's Faux Wood blinds. They have the thicker slats, so they're easier to clean, and getting rid of all the curtains, which it actually looks kind of nice. I like it. So yeah, we got one room done. We did my bedroom first, because obviously that's where it affects me the most, is in my bedroom where I sleep. I have some really bad allergies, guys. Obviously, you see me cough. I have a deviated septum, which does not help the cause. So when my allergies flare up, that flares up, and it's just like a hot mess. Anyway, I have no whips that I'm working on currently, but one. I have a few on hold. I am still working on my moon. This will be finished, I'm hoping, by the end of this week. I did decide from here on out, if I'm going to do these type of looms, I am going to paint them first to match what I'm going to use for yarn so that it's more cohesive. I did add this wool here. This is a wool that I purchased from Knit Picks. It is an art yarn. You can do other things with it, like cowls. It'd be really funky because it's really thin in some areas and thicker in other areas. It's a really pretty yarn. The color is beautiful. And it's somewhat soft. It's definitely, you can feel that it's wool. But anyway, so I got this still working. I have a few finished projects. Yesterday I found a pattern. Was it yesterday or the day before? Within the past few days I found a pattern that I wanted to do. So I saved the tutorial to my favorites on my YouTube channel. So I'm not sure if you can see that as a viewer. If you can, it's there. It might even be in a saved playlist, but it's a pattern by Crochet Dreams with a Z, not an S. You can also go to her website, CrochetDreams.com, and she has a written pattern. I was doing the tutorial, but my husband was home yesterday, so every time I was watching the tutorial, he'd start chattering. So I was getting frustrated. I keep rewinding it. I'm like looking at him like, "Arr." So I'm like, I'm just gonna go get the written pattern and do it that way. I did start the pattern and frogged it like 3 or 4 times. My error. I read some of the stitches wrong. One time I had to frog it was because it says to complete 9 when you complete 9 rows, but it didn't say whether you count the first 4 rows or not that I saw. I could be wrong. It could be my fault. So once I realized that, I frogged back and I did the 4 rows plus another 9 rows, and then I had it. But it's for these slippers here. Now, she used blanket yarn. I did not have any. So I used the Premier Serenity, chunky, and it's a bulky 5. And the color is smoke. So this is my slippers. I did do 2 and they perfectly match. This fur here is the Hige fur. There you go, because I'm not sure how to say it. That I used that for the fur. The one different thing I did do in the pattern was she stopped with 1 row around the ankle. I did 3 to bring it up a little further. Because I like it up a little bit further on the ankle. So there's 1 pair of slippers, and I really enjoyed doing this pattern. It's a great pattern, very easy. I could see, it says it's an hour and a half, 1.5 hour slipper. I don't think it took me that long at all. So I think maybe a little less than an hour for 2. So depending on how fast you crochet, or if you're a beginner, or more advanced. So yeah, try that pattern, you guys. I'll try to remember to leave a link down below, but I'm pretty sure I have it saved to some sort of a playlist on my YouTube. Again, I'm not sure if you can see that or not as a viewer. Let me know beneath if you can, and I will save more videos that way so that you have a playlist of videos that I watch and patterns that I do from other YouTubers. So that's 1 finished project. Okay, and I finished, turn you a little bit here. This is my pocket shawl that I did. This was using, I didn't bring the yarn over with me, but I mentioned it in the last video and the video before that. It's Lion King Ombre. I'll hold you up a little bit. It has a hood on it. I also, sorry guys, hope I'm not making you too dizzy. And then I added a back panel so that it comes down past the butt. And then I seamed it right here so that it stays on and does not separate. It fits great. It's very snuggly. It'll be great for like if you're taking the dog out for a walk or something, or, you know, just running a quick errand. But yeah, I finished that. I like it. I think I tend to make things a lot larger than they should be. Maybe I think I'm bigger than I am. I don't know, but I'm short. This thing is long. So I have to be more cautious of my height when I'm making things that I'm gonna be wearing, because I'm only 5'1", like if even 5'1". So yeah, I'm a shorty, but you know what they say, good things come in small packages. So they say. I can't attest to that. You'll have to ask my husband. Anyway, I did another knit shawl. I showed you this one I did the last video. I didn't do a video last week, so. And this was using Carrie Penny from the Happy Crafty Homemaker, her method of doing a knitted triangle shawl, a basic one. And this was using the Lion Brand Ombre too. Love it. I love the colors. Love everything about it. This though is going into the box that I'm putting together for Rose for her Wishes Foundation. I have still putting, I only had 3 things made for her, but then I started making some more stuff. So I'm just gonna send one big box at once instead of a few different ones. So with this one here, I showed you that I did the yarn over for the increase on the middle part. And I don't think I did that on the side part. I can't remember. But anyway, so this new one that I did, I used Hobie's cookie yarn. And This one's super big. And this one I did in the back and front loop as the increase on each side of the middle stitch, because you'll have your stitch markers here, one stitch in between, and before you move the stitch marker, you do 2 knit stitches, front and back, knit 1, 2 stitches, front and back, and I did it for every single row so that it was super long. I still gotta weave in the ends. And it can be worn as a triangle scarf. So, super warm, super cozy, love this yarn. Not sure if I'm keeping this one or if it's going to Rose too, I don't know. Can't keep everything, right? So we'll see. But super snuggly. So that's the second one. I really, 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 really love knitting. Sorry, guys. I love my crochet too, but I really, really enjoy the knitting. The one thing about the knitting though is it takes a longer time. And I find myself just one more row, just one more row. And I seem to go on forever and ever. Anyway, so that's it for that. Yeah, I really like the knitting. And I'm shocked. I put the knitting needles, I pulled the knitting needles out for the first time last winter. It was my 2019 goal. Excuse me, I have a cold. It was my 2019 goal to learn to knit. Now, I was knitting completely wrong. I was getting frustrated with it. My hands hurt, the whole 9 yards, until I finally got it. And when I got it, like I said last video, it was like, boom, lights on. I got it. I got this. So, yeah, now I enjoy it. It doesn't hurt as much, but I just don't stop. And I should, because I always have so many projects going at the same time. I at least have 4. It used to be 3, no more than 3 at a time. Now it's jumped to 4. Right now I'm feeling pretty good because I did finish a lot of my webs. So I finished another doll. Let me grab her. So I finished this doll here. I did, guys, I stink at sewing. I hand sewed her a skirt. It is not perfect by all means, but it works. When I was little, my grandmother, my mother's mother, used to cut up her old pajamas and clothes, and she would hand sew doll clothes for me. And a little nostalgia while I was doing that for her, because I hand sewed the skirt. I crocheted her a sweater. It was 2 pieces. I attached it. I crocheted just a little bit of a cuff on the arm area, and I did a ribbing for the she's got threads on her, for the neck. I was gonna put tulle in her hair, that fabric that they use for tutus. I decided not to, and I did more of a bun. And this is basically just doing flower petals and attaching them. I embroidered her lips, a little bit different. I love the little quirky smile that she has. She does have some blush. I love the eyes with the eyelashes. I embroidered with the same color yarn her eyebrows. I added some glasses. Yeah, I think she came out really cute. So, yeah. So I am crocheting her some accessories right now. I did yesterday crochet her a book, but it's too small. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna save this one for a smaller doll. And what I did is I did a loop for the button attachment. I did do a nice, look at how pretty that button is. I ordered a big bag from Amazon. I did the cover. There's actual pages in the book. And I was thinking, I'm in the process of making a bigger one for her now. And I'm gonna be making her a bag, a side carry bag, a hip bag. I was thinking with this, you could actually maybe sew in like flowered fabrics and stuff like that, just to make it look like it's something more than it is. Or you could even use it like as a needle holder. But I thought that was a cute idea to do accessories to go with her. Yeah, it's gonna be sad when she goes, but she's not going in the shop until I finish the accessories. I do love her. You know, again, I always say it's like seeing a friend go when they do finally go. She does have the typical joints that I do. So when she sits down, she can cross her legs or her feet or whichever way you want to sit her. But isn't she super stinking cute? I absolutely just love the way she came out. Now her hair, I do the head, the full head, as a bald head. And then I crochet what would be like a hat, but doesn't fit the whole head, just like the crown area. And then I sew the bangs from the hat into the stitches here. It is attached around the head. You can see right here where I attached it. But that's how I do the hair. That way it's not too heavy. Sometimes if you add too much yarn, and I have in the past, the head can get super heavy. So this was the bag that I was making. I think it might be too small. Maybe not. We'll see. I'm gonna add a button to that too. I have 2 pages. Let me put this back over here. I do have two of the pages slips. So what I do is I make the pages and then I fold them in half. And then I have the binding, the book cover, and then I stitch with the same color as the book cover through the center to hold it together. Yeah, it's super easy, super fun, super cute. You can go so many different ways with it. I just think it's really adorable. I really like it a lot. So yeah, so that is, I believe, all of my finished projects. And I'm at 18 minutes right now. I have some yarn to share, yarn purchases, but I think I'll wait and do that in a separate video. I dyed some yarn also. So I think what I'll do is I'll do a separate video for that. That way I can upload this and get it up before there's no video this week. And usually if you go over 30 minutes, it takes longer for things to upload. So yeah, I think I'll go have some breakfast while this loads up. Thanks for stopping by and watching. I won a prize from the Halloween Cal. Why am I pulling a blank right now? Ricola Crochet Corner. I won a runner-up for my witch doll Hannah, and I'm so excited. It's the first time I've ever won anything. I don't generally enter giveaways, but honestly, I loved that giveaway that she did for the Halloween theme. I love seeing everybody's finished projects. There's so much talent out there. Everybody did such a great job. Everybody was sharing their projects, which was inspiring and actually creates ideas for other people also. So that was a really, really fun Cal. So thank you so much for that. And I'm so excited that I won. I couldn't believe it. Yeah. So on that note, I'm just gonna leave. I'm gonna go have some breakfast because I'm super hungry. Nothing fancy is gonna happen with this video as far as the editing. I'm just gonna put it up and be done. So have a nice day, everybody. And again, thanks for coming by and watching me. And I will talk to you all really soon because I have more stuff to share. Bye, guys.